Hi everybody, I hope you're having a great day. In this video, I'm going to be covering Thulk. Now, he made his very first appearance in Hulk, issue number 21, that was released in March of 2008. His real identity is Thor Odinson, and I've also heard him referred to by several other names, including World War Hulks Thor, World War Thor, and just the Mighty Thorr with 2 R's. And he's a hypercharged Hulked-Out Thor that stands at least 7 feet tall and weighs at least 1,200 pounds. Seeing as how he's around the same exact stature of Red Hulk, although he could be much heavier due to his Asgardian nature. While he also has white eyes, white hair, and blue skin, along with constantly emitting powerful electrical charges. Now, this version of Thor was first seen in the World War Hulks and Hulked-Out Heroes storylines. It was the result of the Red Hulk's shenanigans wherein his storehouse of stolen powers were accidentally distributed among Marvel's heroes, causing them to Hulk out and assume gigantic new forms, greatly increasing their physical strength as well as fully unlocking the extent of their powers. But while other heroes such as Ms. Marvel, Cyclops, and the Human Torch all got massive upgrades, clearly the strongest among all of them was Thor Odinson, who now not only had massive physical strength that was a multiple of his original power levels, but he also had greatly increased control over his divine lightning. He now possessed even greater vast superhuman strength, which was at least as powerful as a moderately enraged Green Hulk, as well as vast stamina and durability, which of course was also enhanced greater than his original state. So it goes without saying that his speed, agility, and reflexes were increased also. Matter of fact, the only downfall of this new enhanced form was that his intellect was now greatly diminished, similar to the other Hulked-Out heroes. However, this didn't seem to affect his fighting prowess at all. Now, we see General Thunderbolt Ross, aka Red Hulk, fall afoul of his former allies in the Intelligencia organization. This band, which included some of Marvel's smartest villains, including MODOK, the Leader, and the Mad Thinker, intended on taking over the United States by siphoning off Red Hulk's collected energy and using it to empower a new army of Hulks. But several Marvel heroes were also affected by this process, and they inherited the traditional lack of emotional regulation that characterizes Hulks, despite them being able to push past the fog of rage to be able to hold back the Intelligencia's army. The only catch was that although the heroes would assume a new powerful form, it would burn out their bodies within 24 hours. But Red Hulk would prove his power and would be able to walk over everyone. That is, until the new Hulked-Out Thor would enter the fray. He would engage the Red Hulk and easily put a beatdown on him like he was a child. We'd then see Thulk quickly team up with the Hulked-Out Spider-Man to engage with Intelligencia's army to try to put them down for good. However, Thulk would get distracted by trying to control the Hulked-Out Peter Parker, attacking this huge Spider-Man in order to persuade him to join the battle. Keep in mind now that at this point, most of them are starting to lose their faculties, and most of their bodies are starting to burn out, except for Thor. Thulk was mopping the floor with the outclassed Spider-Man. But just when he was going in to make a fatal blow with Mjolnir, the enchanted hammer would suddenly grow heavy and stop mid-air, implying that Thor was no longer worthy. The rage of being a Hulk had brought out the worst in Thor, returning to his famed arrogance and bloodlust. But he would quickly remember a lesson from his childhood, when Odin tried to persuade him to treat the mischievous Loki as his brother. Thor's nobility would win out in his conscience, and he would be able to take control over this new Thulk Hulk form, once again allowing him to lift his famed hammer Mjolnir. He would then go on to play a pivotal role in suppressing the Intelligencia's Hulk army so that the genius villains could be defeated. This actually showed that the humility and nobility that Thor has taken thousands of years to develop actually came in handy for him to be the hero in this scenario, overpowering the rage that many would not have been able to control. Thulk's actions would allow for Bruce Banner to eventually be able to reabsorb all of the power from the heroes before it could destroy them. However, this wouldn't be before Thulk was able to gloat to Spider-Man about now finally being the strongest Avenger there is. Now, for his powers and abilities and his brief influence on the Marvel Universe, for my 1 to 10 rating, I'll give Thulk a rating of 9, which is an epic rating. I hope everyone enjoyed this video. I'll talk to you next time. Be sure to like, subscribe, and join the new Sage.